Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 PNP programs that were active in the month of October that ended yesterday, right? In this video, my main focus will be the biggest PNP program, Ontario, which proved to be the biggest PNP program because nobody calls it a biggest PNP program, only it is me who calls it the biggest PNP program. Let's see this month's results prove it or not. Okay, so let's start with the smallest of the provinces of Canada, which is Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island issued 204 invitations and notification of interest, sorry, in the month of October. Now, I want to state the fact that apart from these 5 PNP programs, there were no other PNP programs that conducted a draw in the month of October, including provinces like Nova Scotia or New Brunswick, because they don't really conduct these draws regularly. Okay, so Prince Edward Island conducted this small draw, and let's now talk about the second province on my list, which is Alberta. Now, both of these provinces, Prince Edward Island and Alberta, they're both discrete. They don't disclose what was the criteria on which they selected their candidates. Okay, so this is why if you apply through Prince Edward Island by creating an expression of interest, that's their way. I have videos on that. And for Alberta, you don't create an expression of interest. You simply create an express entry profile, and that's it. So in the month of October, if they had a recent draw, which will be uploaded on their website later on, I don't know about that, but currently what's available on their website, they invited 293 candidates in the month of October. Okay, so there was only one draw, whereas they had like 3-4 draws in the month of September, and also in August they had big numbers of draws. But for October, they only invited 293, so they remained low in terms of the month of October. Now let's talk about Manitoba. I have a complete playlist on Manitoba. If you want to apply through Manitoba, you need to have a connection, and that connection needs to be your family member, close family member, who lives in the province of Manitoba. Okay, only then you would be able to gain enough sufficient points to make your mark for the MPNP program. So in this month, they issued letter of advice to apply to 885 candidates. Okay, and as I said, you need to create an expression of interest for Manitoba as well. Now let's talk about British Columbia. British Columbia is a very aggressive program this year, and there is something aggressive about them because they hold a draw almost every week, which is quite surprising, to be honest, because British Columbia only deals with job offers. They don't have a program that does not need a job offer. Okay, so like they have so many people in British Columbia with job offers that apply for these programs. Okay, so they selected 960 candidates in the month of October. Okay, now how do you get a job offer? Basically, if your spouse is studying in British Columbia, then you get a spousal work permit, a spousal sponsorship, and then you get a work permit. Okay, or if you have completed your studies from British Columbia, Vancouver, because Vancouver is the new immigrants heaven and international students heaven. So after completing your studies, you get a work permit. Obviously, that will land you a job offer, right? So things like that. If you want to pay some agent for getting you a job offer, that's not the recommended way, and you're probably going to get yourself looted. And before I talk about the fifth province, which is the biggest PNP program, let's talk about Saskatchewan a little bit. Saskatchewan didn't hold a draw for the month of October, which is very surprising. So the only reason I could come up with is because they held 2 draws in the month of September, and maybe that's why they didn't hold a draw in the month of October. But we are certainly hoping, I mean, myself and my subscribers are certainly hoping for SINP to resume their draws. Now let's go to the fifth and last province, which is the biggest PNP program for Canadian immigration. Where which conducted a draw that is a PNP program, because Quebec is not a PNP program. Okay, so Ontario, I always call them the biggest PNP program. So they held many round of invitations in the month of October for their master graduates, PhD graduates, employee job offer foreign workers, and they conducted human capital priority stream tech draw. Like, everybody was worried about it, whether tech draw is going to resume or not, but they actually did. And also in the start of the month, they held another human capital priority stream draw for the Journal Knox on October 6th, where they invited 486, and this HCP draw was 1406 candidates invited in a single draw. Now, the human capital priority stream is the substream of OINP. You don't need to create a separate expression of interest. Just having a valid express entry profile is sufficient. And they invited 1406 candidates in a single draw, which is bigger than all the other PNP programs. And they also had other substreams which require a strong connection with the province. Okay, if you want to know the details, you can go to my Ontario playlist. But if you don't have a connection, then human capital priority stream is what you should be focusing on. And the CRS that was selected was as low as 455. So if you're a techie, if you have a knock code that is related to IT, 2172, 2173, 2175, 0213 probably. So there are 6 knock codes. If you have one of these knock codes, then you should know that Ontario is your option. Whatever you do, increase your CRS. Either you have to retake your IELTS, either you have to study a master's program in your home country to gain master's points, either you have to learn French. Whatever you have to do, you have to be in that range. What is the range? That is 10 to 15 points below the FSW cutoff. The last FSW cutoff was 468. So human capital priority stream draws are going to remain below 468 until FSW draws resume. And when they resume, OINP typically will change their CRS range, and they will start selecting people in the 470s, because probably the FSW draw or the all program draw is going to be above 480. So if they stay above 480, then obviously OINP will start from 1 point below the FSW cutoff. This is the simple maths calculation about it. So if I talk about the total number of candidates that Ontario invited in the month of October, that was 2620, 2600 odd people were invited by Ontario province, and it is the biggest PNP program. Okay, so where are the clappings? OINP is the undisputed champion of the PNP programs for the month of October. This is Arif Takha wishing you guys all the best.